Hey y'all, and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach. You'll see Jen here in just a minute, but today is the opening day of the Homesteaders of America conference. We're at our Airbnb right now. You can see the fog pulling up from the mountains and the valley. It's absolutely beautiful here in Front Royal, Virginia, and I hope you all are excited for a fun 2 days at HOA. Let's go. All right, we're here. Got the crew. Day one, let's begin. All right, so it has been a great first morning. We went and grabbed us some lunch, and now we're heading back for the afternoon for a couple hours. But it has been amazing, as it always is. It's been pretty fantastic. So let's go check out the afternoon. You're going to be figuring out how to preserve it. There's no excuse for that. You don't have to have any land. You can be on a concrete pad and stuff can. I do say try to locally source it from farmers. If all you have is Walmart, do it. Good morning. We are back from HOA, and we're checking on the animals and doing some chores. But we also had a guest come stay in the Airbnb that we met at HOA, so he's going to do some chores with us. It's part of the community that I love, and one of the reasons that we love offering an Airbnb. It's a great addition and allows us to continue this community growing. Hurts because of this wall. Benny. All right. Phew, animals are excitable this morning. What'd you think about HOA?
Man, I loved it. You know, like I said, we ain't never been. We're kind of new to the, you know, what this big movement. So
right.
I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, to get together with 6,000 others that have the like mind and just are there for that specific purpose.
Right.
It was awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
It really is something amazing to be at if you've never been at it before.
Yeah.
I think I was just recording the grass, but y'all heard us.
It has been a couple days since we've gotten back from HOA. We have had to do a lot of stuff, getting things back together in the store, getting our lives back together, kids in school. We had our Airbnb guests that came. They have came and gone now. A lot of stuff that's been going on. So we just kind of wanted to recap the weekend with you all and talk really about how special it absolutely was. So it's no surprise. Every year we start with the camera and try to do really good, and then next thing we know, the camera just sitting around and not being recording.
It's just hard.
It is. Not hard in like the difficult sense. It's just once we're in person with anyone, we don't grab the camera.
Right.
We give everything we have in person and don't think about pulling that camera up or having somebody record.
And honestly, it's really, really busy.
It is
You
very
just
busy.
forget.
Yeah, but we did get a couple shots. So you all saw a lot of people come to our tent. It was a pleasure to meet everyone that did and got some products from us. By the way, if you weren't able to make it and you're interested in our products, we always ship online at thestivershomestead.com. All the products that were at HOA are online. Then after that, the next day we had our speech. Man, did it... It's about rooster time.
All day.
We have a
nonstop.
bunch of them. We got a bunch of them. The second day when we got out, it was pouring down rain.
Oh my gosh.
So much,
Miserable.
so much rain. And we had to speak at 8:30 in the morning. So we were like rushing to try to get to our tent, trying to dry off. But thankfully the rain stopped after that.
There was a really sweet person that lended me and Raylan her umbrella.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. That was just so kind.
Yeah, I had the cowboy hat on, so it was pouring off my head and my own homemade umbrella. So when we got to our tent, it was probably, 8-ish, I think, to where we were going to speak. And they were doing the opening ceremonies to kind of kick off day 2 of HOA. And I had went to the tent, and there was like 4 people in there. I was like, it might just be 4 people. But then as soon as the opening ceremony ended, my goodness, did the tent fill up.
It was kind of very overwhelming watching people like dart to the tent. We were like, oh, okay.
It was exciting though. I mean, I was very shocked that many people showed up to hear me speak. It was very humbling, very amazing, extremely heartfelt. I can't thank you all enough for being there. Like there was literally rows of standing people that there wasn't even any seats available.
We've done a lot of events, but that was definitely the fullest, and that was really cool to see.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. In my opinion, the speech went really well.
You did amazing. It was awesome.
Well, thank you. So we talked about stop worrying and do something. And so there was so many details that come into that talk. But it's just about doing one more thing every day. If you're, watch our channel very often, that's something we talk about quite a bit. But we crammed that into about an hour speech and then opened it up for some Q&A. Why are you here?
Because we're here.
Gosh. That's another story on why there's so many roosters here. It actually is a good thing. It worked out well, but goodness gracious, they're a lot. Anyways, so we got done with the speech, and then we went back to our tent, got to meet a lot more people. It was a great day. And
The
then
rain stopped, thankfully.
Yes, the rain did stop. That was very nice. We were worried it was going to be a washout all day, but thankfully it was not. And then we got to do the Q&A speaker thing
Which
in the
we've
main
also
bar.
never done.
Yeah.
That was really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, we've always been in attendance, but never on the stage. A lot of good questions. It was very interesting. A lot of commercial business questions, which was interesting, which, of course, you have Joel Salatin there, which is the brains and the genius of everything that anybody would like to be. So it's definitely understanding why those questions came that way. But a lot of stuff that we were able to provide as small business owners, small farmers, per se, and really be able to add something to that Q&A, which was pretty cool.
And our favorite thing to always add is encouragement, and we were able to do that, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So this was actually our 4th year at HOA, Homesteaders of America, but our first year speaking and having a vendor booth. Usually we just walk around and kind of meet people. We stand at our rock, encourage people, hug people, but this year was completely different, and it was the coolest experience by far, I think. So
Yeah.
it was really humbling to be a part of it and to be asked to be a part of it, and just to be recognized, I guess, for our hard work, and that, we also have something to bring to the table. I think for as long as we've been doing this, we're kind of looked at as the kids of the group, of the crowd. So people don't often think that we do have something to bring to the table. So when that's recognized, it's really humbling and just really makes you feel good. It makes you feel supported and encouraged, especially when we're always behind the camera and we don't necessarily get that support and encouragement. So that for me was the highlight for sure. Thank you to them so much for giving us a chance. We hope it's not the only one.
Yeah, we hope we're invited back next year. We'll see.
If not, I'm sure we'll go anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll still be there. And if you've never been to Homesteaders of America, it is something I do urge you to go to. Try to make it happen next year. You're gonna leave so rejuvenated, motivated, and excited about this life you're living. Because as we all know, this life it's isolating. You feel like you're on an island sometimes, and sometimes you're wondering why you're even doing it. But events like Homesteaders of America really give you that to be like, okay, I remember, and this is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So we really enjoyed it. Do pay attention though. So like if you do want to go to Homesteaders of America next year, go follow the page.
Become a member if you need to.
Become a member on homesteadersamerica.com.
Our talk is also on there. If you do become a member, you can see his speech and what was talked about in the Q&A speaker panel session as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't hold me to these dates. I'm just going off past years. They usually start a pre-sale like around January-ish. Or maybe not even pre-sale, like when it actually goes on sale. And I'm pretty positive tickets sell out in January.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to go, make sure that you're paying attention and you get those tickets early. Don't wait. So again, thank you, Amy, and everybody that helps out with Homesteaders of America. We really appreciate you all offering an invite to us, and we had an absolute blast. It's one of the greatest conferences that you could ever go to. We got back home, getting things unpacked, knew that there was another conference coming this weekend. Originally didn't think that we could do back-to-back weekends of a conference, but we were so moved by the homesteading movement that we saw at HOA. We was like, you know what? Let's make this a priority. Yeah. So this weekend, we are going to the Indiana Homesteading Conference in Indianapolis. It's at a fairgrounds there. I think it's Marion County. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll put the links down below. So if you're in the Indiana area and you weren't able to make Homesteaders of America, you can come to this one. Yep. This one I do know, I'm 99.9% positive there are still tickets available. So you can still get them if you don't have them yet. They have a slew of speakers. I just looked at the list. Now, we won't be speaking at this one because it's like literally 4 days before.
We'll have a booth, though.
We will have a booth. But it looks like it's going to be a good one. And one thing I liked on their schedule is they even like broke it down to like beginner, intermediate, expert, so you can really know which ones that you want to go to because there's so many to offer from. But we will be there, and we hope that we get to meet you all. If you were at HOA and you're going to this one too, we hope to meet you again. It's just going to be a whole lot of fun, and we just want to keep this train a-rolling because it was, like we said, so moving at the past one.
And we drove 8 hours to HOA, and we're driving 4 hours to this one, so don't let distance be an excuse for you.
That's right. So that was our weekend, and that is what our future weekend holds for us. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. A lot of traveling, but a lot of fun. Like she said, don't make distance an issue. It's worth it. We promise. Gonna kill them all. Everything. Eat everything. But other than that, we hope you all are having a good week. We hope the weather's nice for you all wherever you are. We've got the perfect fall weather that's going on here in southeastern Kentucky. The gardens are starting to go to rest. But we do still have sweet potatoes to harvest. Yes. That'll be coming very, very soon. I'm excited to see what's underneath there. But other than that, I think that's all we got.
I think so.
All right, y'all.
If you're new,
if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button.
We love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.